started or we haven't started?
Well, usually it starts with like that earlier, just natural conversation, and then I start.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it's because Tony's in the room. Welcome to the Comedy Store Doorcast, everybody. I'm your host, Luke Schwartz. I have a bunch of great door guys with me this week. To my left, Zach Chapaloni. And then across from him is Hormoz Rashidi. Everyone's doing the silent thing. And then NEWEST Door Guy Nicole Becannon.
Hey.
Hi. Thanks for being on, everybody. As always, whoever tips at the door and mentions the Doorcast gets a shout out. So Andrea Gordon tipped at the door. She tried to leave her name, but Dave Waite was working, so of course he didn't let her know. And then Mike and Dana K, $5 in the jar, but then also was like, "Hey, we're coming to the Wednesday show, and like we like the Doorcast." So shout out to you guys. If you like the Doorcast, that's wild, but come to the Wednesday show, 10:30 Wednesdays in the Belly Room. We have a free show every week, sometimes, usually.
Every couple that's come to the Wednesday show has never gotten divorced. Mm-hmm. They've all stayed together.
We're batting 1,000 on.
We're batting 1,000. So if you want,
sex of their life.
yeah, you fuck really good after our show.
Wow, damn, yeah. What's in those jokes, you know? So thank you. And then shout out, as always, Big Bad Brad and Mike Z and Shannon, who always come and tip and show love. Gino from Speedweed always showing love as well. And it's been quite a week. Zach worked a lot of shifts in one night.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Hormoz, you were here a bunch?
No, I was here 2 days.
Yeah, and then Nicole's first week?
Yeah, it was my first week.
Wow.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Welcome. How's the first week been? Everything you've dreamed of?
It was what I expected. It was pretty much exactly what I expected. No, it was good. It was cool.
Yeah.
I like, everyone here seems like a team. I feel very supported.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
That's rare to hear.
Well, you know who I feel supported by?
I wasn't here that much this week.
Yeah.
You know who I feel
Hormoz for
supported by,
himself.
actually? Is the customers. Like, I've had customers fight other customers for me. Not fight, but, like, be like, hey, like, fucking... there was a guy that like ran into the men's bathroom and was like had a cigarette in his mouth, like smoking a cigarette.
Right.
I couldn't go into the men's bathroom, so like this guy just ran in there and was like, hey, you can't do that in here, and like the guy didn't work there or whatever. So this happened a couple times, and then that guy, and then the guy tried to say, because he said you can't have a cigarette in here, and then the guy came out and tried to say that he called him a faggot, and I'm like, I think he said you can't have a cigarette in here, which I know sounds similar, but like
Same language.
he was like, I'm allowed
British
to have
version,
a cigarette in here
You're
because
allowed
he
to go
called
in
me
there,
that.
by
Yeah.
When you become a door guy, you're allowed to go into the men's or women's bathroom.
Oh, I hang in there all
I
the
can
time.
see dicks.
That's why, I go in the women's
What
bathroom
you
all
do
the time.
if you have to clean shit up, you have to knock and be like, hey, coming in, and then you have to clean whatever up at the back door.
Yeah, you got a lady coming in, so stretch it out or do whatever you got to do to be proud.
Yeah.
Or if like the line for the men's
Fluff it
room's
up.
long, you just go into the girls' room.
Oh, yeah. And I go, I work here. They give you a badge.
Yeah. Door guy. Just get out of the way.
Any building that has employees only sign, I go, I'm an employee. I'm hanging out here.
I work.
Yeah, definitely. So what shifts did you work for the first time?
I worked the main room twice, the OR once, and the back door once.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And you didn't really have a training person on the back door. You were just kind of...
No, I just kind of was thrown in there because someone needed their shift covered. And I thought that they were like, will you cover the shift? Willie asked me to cover Zach's
I was covering
shift
for
so
Logan.
that
So
Zach
it's shift cover.
It was all...
Well, Logan's not working.
But... So I was covering, and I thought
Jeremy Sivio? No, he's not here.
I thought I could look like a good guy by being like...
Ghost of Jeremy Sivio? I heard there was a door guy.
Spirit of Logan.
Yeah. He's been here for so long, but he's only been a door guy. Yeah.
I thought I could look like a good guy by being like, yeah, I'll cover your shift, but I don't think they'll let me because I haven't trained there yet. And then they were like, and then he was like, oh yeah, they said it was okay. And I was like, fuck. I guess I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Friday.
not that much to be trained at the back door. Just like,
No, it was pretty
There's
keep it
actually
clear.
more now. There's a
keep it
lot more
clear,
now.
check
'cause-
people in.
Yeah, you have to, it's like you do the cover and
Yeah, you're right. It's actually the hardest now because
Now-
you have to keep track of stuff and you have to check people in.
Yeah.
And I'm mad at
Yeah.
you when I come from the OR and you let people in the room or you don't know if any comic is parked in the lot. I'll be mad at you. at Backdoor. You got to let me know those two things.
Oh yeah, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. I was told, I was told at one time,
And then you have to check people in, and then you have to look at the list, and then you have to know who's who, and then you have to let who's back into
it
the room.
is a lot. I also wasn't even told what time I was supposed to get there, and so I got there late because.
Oh yeah, that was really.
It used to be nothing.
It was
used to be
on
just
the
sit
schedule
and
for
keep
the
this
next
area
week
clear.
at 7:00, and I didn't.
We used to be able to park in the lot.
That was
You
great.
remember that?
Yeah.
We as if you had like an ORB shift, you could park in the lot because there weren't that many people coming in.
Oh, wow.
There was only one show going on.
But then when it became 2 shows, then they had to
was
start changing
sometimes
the rules.
on-
Yeah.
Tuesdays or when
Yeah.
before it was roast battle.
Yeah.
Before roast battle was.
They would
like-
make it. And then sometimes I would even just, when I had
Wednesdays,
backdoor, I
of
would like
course.
talk to the lot guy and be like, hey, is it okay if I still park here tonight? Because I was like, because I'd worked a
my back,
handful of
yeah.
times. And I was like, if I can take one spot away and he can just drive me to my car later up the hill, it's like, that helped me when I hated working lot. So I always offered to do that for them too.
Zach had a lot week.
I have a lot week. I have a lot night ahead of me.
Ooh,
lot.
oh, you're
I'm a lot.
Monday.
Zach's
Monday
a lot.
He's a new lot guy. I love it.
Is Monday lot bad?
No lot is good, but
Monday's busy. A lot of
Monday's
paid regulars come.
potluck though.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right.
You have to move all the cars. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I don't mind
Yeah.
it.
good.
It's not bad for me. It's just yeah, I had one encounter. Someone was mad that I turned his ar around. I don't know.
He didn't want you to turn.
No,
he didn't want you to turn his car around.
A paid regular.
Yeah.
Was it a very fancy car?
No.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Don't say his name, but say a name that rhymes with his name.
Okay.
Say a name that rhymes with someone else's name.
A name that rhymes with a different person's
Yeah,
name.
yeah,
Yeah, just
Okay.
say a rhyme of just
Yeah.
any name.
Okay. Fesley Fnipes.
It was Wesley Snipes. Oh wow.
It might have been Fortune Feimster. It sounded like.
No, Fortune was very nice.
Yeah.
Somebody who drives a not a great car. Was
Yeah.
it Jamar? Because he has that
No.
new Camaro.
Well, let's not guess.
That
He's
is a
trying
great
to keep
car.
it. He's
That is
trying-
a great car.
that is a fun car.
But you had to. I mean,
Jamar doesn't get.
Bricks didn't.
No, he
Bricks didn't
doesn't.
show up for his shift, but then came for his show.
So Bricks was supposed to work patio, and he had a show that night, and he just didn't show up. But apparently, to clear the air, he did tell the manager.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
they just forgot.
never-
Yeah.
They just never assigned someone to do the other shit
yes.
to pick
'Cause
up the shift.
I got a phone call because Ryan had asked me if I could cover a shift on Saturday, and I was like, I can. I have 2 shows, and he was like, oh, Nicole's already big timing us. And
Yeah, I was gonna say like we get these new guys who are like kind of already getting booked around, and like, are you gonna work here? Or you're not.
Yeah.
I worked 4 shifts. I worked quite a bit.
You're
Like,
covering,
For
yeah.
the first week, yes. I just want.
And that's
I
the
hope
max.
you stick with it.
I will stick with it. But I couldn't do it on Saturday. And then I got like a phone call from Sam that day being like, were you supposed to cover Brandon Brick's shift? And I was like, no. And I was like, did he say I was? And like I thought Brandon was like, oh yeah, Nicole's covering my shift.
just like a
Like, I
riddle.
got a phone call. But I think they were just confused as to
Yeah.
why no one was there.
Yeah, so then, so we were all pissed at him because his show is on the thing. He's going to be there that night.
Sure.
And then, so people had to go up to the patio and like speed up the metal detecting, which is always a good thing.
yeah.
Shit.
And
Allegedly.
yeah, it was just honor system. we wanted. I think Anthony wanted everyone. Fast
Joe Marisi.
was in the, and he was doing a
He
Tammy
came and
Joe
took
Deeren
over
show.
Belly Room, right?
Yeah,
For
Yeah,
somebody
I
who
think
didn't
so.
show up too. Because Joe
Yes.
Marisi came last minute. MVP.
Scipio.
Joe Marisi.
He was covering Scipio.
He was
on the
covering
belly.
Scipio?
Actually him.
Yes.
He didn't know
This is
about it
really
until the night
some
of though.
we're airing out some laundry.
It was the
It's
perfect storm. It
Because I
was
know
the-
he was like, I wanted to have the night off. But
Yeah.
Brian called me.
Yeah.
Like, you're the best.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But in all fairness, Brick showed up and we were all like just mugging him. Like we just found out he snitched to the warden or something. Like no one was looking at him, no one was talking to him, and he comes up, tries to talk to me. I'm like, dude, not right now, man. And then he goes like, what'd I do? And at the moment I didn't know like he had talked to management and it just got lost in communication. And
Still sucks.
but to his
Still
like
sucks he didn't get a cover. He like called out or whatever.
yeah. But to his credit, I feel
Get a
like
cover.
as just much of an anomaly as Brandon Bricks is, he is sorry about who he is sometimes. And so he walked out to the lot and he's like trying to tip me. And I'm like, dude, you didn't even drive up in a car. Like, don't buy my love back, you know? And then he's like, no. And I was like, give the money to Joe or whoever's in the belly room running your show. And he's like, no, I'm taking care of everyone tonight. And then he did have someone
I don't
pull
know.
up in
I have
the car.
an audible eye roll, I think.
Yeah,
my
but-
eye roll hit my...
He's
I guess
throwing
that-
money around.
I guess I
That's
learned
nice.
that my loyalty is worth
He's trying.
$20.
Money's all
Oh,
that
you are
matters.
a Comedy Store employee? Yeah.
Yeah. Kindness and $20 go a long way with me.
One time,
man.
One time
Welcome
I was
to the
working in the
Comedy
main room. I was working in the main room, and Brendan Schaub handed me like $200 as he was leaving. He's like, "Here, I don't deserve this," and he handed that shit to me. And ever since that day, ask me anytime anybody asks me, funniest comic I've ever seen. He's the best, dude.
I know, man. The
Fucking
game is
Gringo
rigged.
So so good. Watch that shit. It's really good.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the haters.
That's really funny. Shout out Brendan Cooney. But I I stopped a guy coming years ago, Jay Larson. I stopped him from coming in. He wasn't a paid regular, but he was like still like a semi-famous guy who was on the show and had like a gift bag of stuff from the show. But I didn't know. The gift bags were in the green room. I hadn't seen him yet, and so I was like, "Hey man, are you coming in? Can I check ID or whatever?" And he was like, "Damn, you're doing a good job." And he just gave me from the gift bag he had. He gave me like the Roku that was in it.
Oh,
I,
that's
set up my
awesome.
Roku. Yeah. And that was like a pretty good. Oh, thanks, man. Because he was like, "You're doing a good job, man. Way to take it serious." And like, because you don't know me. And I was like, "I'm sorry." And he's like, "Nice to meet you." I was like, so he's maybe the funniest comedian that ever lived.
Oh, that's funny.
yeah. It takes very little to buy any of our affection.
Yeah, he got in with a knife. That knife stabbed a guy.
Yeah. Hey, good timing. He killed. Yeah.
Nobody's bought me yet. So just so all the comedians
For
know,
sale.
I am for sale.
Yeah, it was and then Sean Avery, the famous hockey player, walked up in like pajamas. By the way, I'm not a hockey fan, but I'm a fan of like all the hot celebrities he's dated over the years. It's like being a Pete Davidson fan without
Yeah.
watching SNL.
Yeah.
And so
He's a fighter, right? He's a brawler.
he's a brawler. I think
Yeah,
he's like
he's
got
like-
videos of him being an
And he's like-
undersized asshole.
He's like Tim
kinda.
Allen in the 90s.
Yeah, but small and like angry. And so he pulls up just smiling, grinning ear to ear, smoking a cigarette, holding 2 styrofoam cups stacked with
Great.
something
Lean.
pink in it and ice. It could just be soda. It could be.
But I'm
who
going to
knows?
assume it's lean.
But
Wow. It really
he was there the night
this
before.
is terrible.
He was there the night before, and he's standing in the driveway smoking, just looking up at the store. I'm like, man, this guy's back to watch more comedy. You know, he's like, this place is magical. And I'm like, what's up, Sean? And he, I'm not going to kick him out of the driveway. I've seen him like beat up professional
of
athletes.
course,
yeah.
So I'm like, how's the night going? He's like, I'm performing up in that room tonight. I'm like, oh man.
Oh, he was doing stand-up? This hockey player?
Yeah. And then at the moment, I was like,
Cool.
I was pissed at Bricks.
Hi.
I was pissed at Bricks. So I was like, dude, let me get you up there right now, man. Guys, make a hole. Comic on the show coming up. I'm
Yeah,
like, his
big time
security
comic.
detail.
Yeah. Everybody
Imagine
move.
if it was
Move.
an athlete from a sport people
Get
care
away.
about. Hockey.
Yeah. So that was funny. And then another funny thing that happened was your intro for Joe at the Door Guy show. That killed. Your intro killed.
What was the intro?
He goes, this next
what
comic.
is it? Yeah.
He goes, this next comic was almost in a thing. Give it up for Joe Marisi. And everyone was dying. I didn't know the story. about it.
Kyrie Marisi refused to get the vaccine.
Kyrie.
Marisi.
Yeah.
Oh, what a dummy.
Yeah. And
I watched that shit on Netflix. The Chad and JT.
I
That
haven't
shit was
watched it yet.
funny.
I heard it's good.
It's really funny.
It's very, very.
Yeah. It was missing Joe Marisi, I'd say.
Would you?
I'd say, yeah.
What do you think? $100?
Factually,
Oh.
it was missing Joe Marisi just technically because he just wasn't in it. It was just missing him. Yeah, sure. That was a fun show. That was like a really good crowd.
Yeah, they were great.
Crowds have been just really good, so that's good.
That was this past.
Can we talk
Wednesday.
about Bud Friedman moment of silences around the store?
Okay, I heard about this. This is wild to me.
so
I don't
dumb.
understand.
So funny. Yeah.
So-
I was working a lot, home base. And Joel Jimenez comes out and he's like, fuck, he's holding this Post-it note that he just got from management that's like, you need to do a moment of silence for Bud Freeman. He's like, fuck, dude, I have like 5 minutes of stage time. I guess one of those one of the 5 has to be a moment of silence. And he was like, how do I, like, what should I do? You know, like, I have to, it's already hard enough to kill. Now you're doing something that people
cool them down and then warm them up.
They ended up thinking it was a bit. Like I saw people
tragic,
looking around, like, is this Andy Kaufman like coming out of the curtain or something?
Yeah.
And then he goes like, "All right, guys, welcome to the Comedy Store." He's like, you know, we lost someone very special today. So you know, and he said some things about what Bud Freeman did for comedy, and then he's like, so if we could just have a moment of silence, and just like in Joel's pose, and I saw like comics started cracking up. We got like in the
one
hallway,
customer was still walking, and then he stopped.
But also, like, yeah, that's so interesting that we had a moment of silence for him.
Yeah, has that never happened before?
No.
There was a moment, and that's the first
Never done it.
person.
Well, he's the improv guy.
Yes.
But
When Brody
like-
died, I went up and I like said something about Brody.
Of course.
Before my first set.
But what I had heard that maybe the improv had done a moment of silence for Mitzi.
Oh,
maybe.
Well, that's nice.
Maybe. I think they just did it in the lab. It was just quiet because it was a shitty room.
Yeah.
You
Nice.
know?
I honestly thought it was the most complex mosing that's ever happened. Hormoz just fucking with them.
I got a
calling
Post-it note and I got...
I really thought, like, it sounds not.
It does sound like
it
a
sounds
prank.
fake.
Yeah.
I did one time, I think I told you this before, but I did one time Tony Rock had come back for the first time in a while.
Sure.
And he was like, is there anything I need to know? Like, I haven't been here in a while. And I was like, no, it's just a regular comedy club, you know? And then he's like, cool. I'm like, there are a couple birthday shout outs they want you to do at the top of your set. And he's like, what the fuck? You got like really upset real quick. And I was like, I'm fucking with you, dog. Like, what do you think? Like,
It's just lying with a straight
birthday
face.
shout outs
good.
at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
People do ask. Like, there was a group that was like, hey, do you guys do anything for birthdays? I was
Yeah, all
like,
the
nah.
door guys gather around your table and start singing the birthday song.
No, dude, they have like acts they do. They're like birthday.
We got to talk about upcoming shows.
Sein-
Wacky brunch on
Yeah.
Sundays.
Seinfeld came through one time and he set a date or something like that, and someone goes, "It's my birthday," or it's like, "It's my birthday today," and he goes, "It's his birthday. Is it anyone else's birthday in here?" And someone went, "Woo!" And he goes, "See, that's how not special you are."
Beautiful.
I was like, God damn, that's wow, he did
beautiful.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why if you're on Facebook every day, somebody's birthday,
Yeah.
like that shit.
Right. I'm not. People who hit me up on Facebook, I'm like grateful, but I'm like, I'm not doing this back, dog. I can't return. I can't remember.
I used to like on your page every happy birthday thing. So you'd get like 31 notifications from Luke or whatever, and that was like how I said happy
Like, is
birthday.
Luke okay?
That's how Luke hits on you too. You're like, ooh, Luke's trying to fuck.
Big fan of my birthday.
Yeah, Facebook
every-
negging. Yeah.
That's how I hit on Angie the first time.
Game
was
theory,
I just
yeah.
fucking liked a bunch of her pictures on Instagram.
Oh, that's
like,
cool.
Yeah,
all right. He's
that's
into me.
cool.
And you can, beautiful. That's your comment. Beautiful.
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
The creepy
fail-proof.
guys. Like,
I mean,
It's how you let
lets her
someone know
know
that you're interested.
It lets her know.
And then if
Yeah.
they go and like 30 pictures back, it's on.
Nah,
Or
she
you're
didn't do
both
that.
Then you're
just
in the
two
DM.
bots.
yeah,
Phone
two
love.
bots in love. Yeah. Dude, bots. Yeah, I guess bots do the bots.
Bots will hit you hard.
But
Like
do
a
bots have bot
I hope bots have bots.
on bot?
I want bots to know what it feels
Follows.
like to get botted.
Yeah.
Bought and sold. Yeah.
And so then Joel did his.
Oh,
and I was
moment of
like,
silence,
Man, that
sure.
sucked.
That's right.
That sucked, having to do that. And it was a battle getting back into the comedy
Yeah.
mode. And I'm like, all right, I go back out to the lot, and I just hear it from down the hall in the main room, like, all right, guys, we're going to do like a moment of silence here.
Is that Dave Wade?
Didn't Dave say, let's do an applause, which is way better.
Yeah.
Get energy up.
Yes.
Like so this guy died, let's applaud. Come on. Instead of like, everybody make no noise.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, he did the right he
That's
figured it
smart.
out. He cracked the code of don't listen to what management says.
Yeah.
And just do the right
kind of listen to
Yeah.
Like, I got it wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
do the right
I did it wrong. I'm sorry.
He just said moment.
I just did what I wanted to do anyway.
I thought it was just a moment. I didn't know it was a silent one. He did.
I had a silent one in the middle of my
Crumbs on his
act.
shirt.
I told Joel after he did the moment of silence, he should just say, you know what Bud really would have wanted is for this set to go just amazing.
Just to go
so
amazing,
you guys, like,
and then
we need you. Put the onus on them.
Nicole was saying that she agrees with Kanye. Do you mind? Would you expand on
Who
that?
else
Yeah.
did moment of silence stuff?
Like,
did we have to? Did people have to do that?
I
Don't
never
worry, I
said
got
that.
you. And I hope you do the same for me when he comes. Which is inevitable. He'll come for us all. Let's try and move it on.
Valley Room was bitch, so they didn't have to do a moment of
Luke's known me a while.
That's so funny. Yeah, but you guys up there don't have to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's the Comedy Store shows.
Yeah, I guess so.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Bobby got me really good because who was changing the marquee? I think it was Alex Hanna was changing the marquee. So I was helping him get the door and stuff. And then Bobby's like, "What's going on? Why you guys?" And they were like, "Oh, Bud Friedman died." And he's like, and he got like a little teary-eyed. And I was like, "Oh, I didn't know." And then he's like, "Ah, fuck that guy." And then he walked away. I was like, "Oh, he's a pretty good actor."
Yeah,
dude."
that's good stuff. He's been working. Yeah, he's been working a long time too.
Yeah.
Bud Freeman. Yeah, he passed away at a ripe old age, and the inventor of the brick wall, the original brick wall.
Wow.
Bud Freeman. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's not nothing. He was a guy around for a lot of the time. He had a monocle.
No way.
Yeah, monocle.
He had the vision to never do improv at the Improv, which was awesome.
That's rats.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did he tried some of it when it was happening. But he had a monocle. That was interesting.
Do you think he was the last living person with a monocle?
Had to be.
No, I mean, there's hipsters in silver. Are you kidding? They're on their unicycles.
Unironic monocle.
I think Ron Taylor owns a monocle or broken glasses that he still uses.
Yeah.
As a
Darius or Ron Taylor. Detroit
monocle.
dudes would own a monocle.
We got one around there somewhere in case of emergencies.
They have their square. Those two dudes always have square sneakers or like the square gator kind of shoes.
Yeah, that's funny.
And like an old person's coat.
yeah.
And that's like cool in Detroit. And like jeans that are expensive but fit someone else.
Yeah, a scarf.
Yeah.
Totally.
Scarf, yeah.
Oh man, Joel said that
And like perfect hair.
I'm stealing Joel's story, but
Yeah.
Bud Freeman was in a wheelchair and like alive still, and Joel was at the Improv, and Bud's assistant was like pushing him by, and I guess Joel said he and Moses Storm were like laughing in the back of the room and talking too loud, and Bud had his like assistant like tell them to shut the fuck up. And he's like, that's my only memory, like, with him. And I'm like, damn, even in his death, dude, he's making sure you don't say a fucking word. Yeah, he was like a running joke. I had never seen him, Bud Freeman. I
don't think I've seen him.
I didn't know who he
Been in the
was.
same room.
I've never seen him, but that's a weird three that passed away this
Gallagher,
week.
Bud.
Cassie and Brian Marino. That's 4.
4.
Oh yeah.
That's 4 this week.
That's
Marino. I'm gonna miss. Marino was a friend.
yeah.
Brian Moreno, yeah.
We're going to talk about celebrity sightings right after someone alerted everyone that Cassie died. Bruce's first text afterward was Trey Cool from Green Day's here.
Yeah, a little
that guy was
callous.
cool as fuck.
He had, talking about a leather jacket. He was really wearing a new one. It was like a shiny new leather.
Damn.
Yeah, leather, like kind of soft looking jacket, looking cool. He had a big on. There were like 20 people. They had like 3 booths and
No,
like,
they had 4 booths
and
and
the
mid-seats.
front row.
And front row. Yeah.
Wow.
We ended up giving him like 4 booths or whatever, and then front row got filled in or something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, Green Day did pretty good, I think, money-wise.
Green Day?
Yeah, they made out all
I think
right.
they made some money.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the Green Days. That means money.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
They went from
smoked weed
Berkeley,
with
like
Mike
gutter kids, to the biggest band in the world.
You
That's
spoke
crazy.
what with who?
I smoked weed with Mike Dirnt once.
Who's Mike Dirt? I don't know.
Dirnt, he's the bass player for Green Day.
Oh, that's tight.
Sick.
The tall guy, right?
Yeah.
There's 2
Yeah,
short
he's
guys
like-
and 1 tall guy.
Yeah, he's tall. He's from Alabama.
I don't know their name. I know.
Probably, yeah.
He's from Alabama.
Billy Joel.
Oh.
Billy Joel's not the tall one.
Yeah, Billy.
So he's sure. That's good. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, it was cool. And then I was like, I tried to learn the bass, and it was I was bad at it. And he was like,
You told him that?
yeah, I did. And I told him I tried to learn long view on the bass, and I was like, I couldn't do it. And then he tried to show me like some tips, and it was pretty cool. It was
That's
cool,
rad.
Yeah,
Just
it
a
was
tip?
a cool moment in my life.
Because you still play the bass, obviously.
I have one
Yeah.
that I pick up every
Who plays
once
their
in a
instrument
while.
more, you or jet ski?
Who what?
Who plays their instrument more?
Oh, jet ski
Yeah. Okay.
for sure.
How is she playing in those bands and stuff? How are they doing band stuff up there in the belly? I'm rarely up there.
They take the bench. They take most of the bench,
Yeah.
and they just kind of sit right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do they? How many shows do they do that for?
Well, I think Moses had him on a couple shows. Or it was like they did a roast battle, but there was another show. Maybe it was just roast
Oh yeah,
battle.
that like tiny sets or
Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they played between comics.
yeah.
It's kind of a cool thing.
Fun idea.
Yeah, I like it.
I like the idea of like I feel like live bands and live piano and comedy. It goes together.
Yeah.
You know.
It's always good to be able to throw to the band, be like, well, the band like that. Or hey, play me something. Hey, play something smooth. It's so funny.
They did do that a
There's
lot
a couple
with them.
piano players
Really?
that can't take requests here, that like try to take requests. Jade Catapretta or Adam Ray or some singing. Brent Morin will be up there like singing their little heart out. And they'll be like, play something like this. And then the piano player like can't deliver. And Jade's like, okay, stop.
Oh, okay, Jeff Scott's dead.
Yeah, Jeff Scott's dead. Jeff Baldinger's not here.
Yeah.
That's always a funny God, when the singers.
I can play Kanye's Runaway, the very beginning part.
Ooh.
It'll take you a minute to find that note.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
then
yeah,
after
yeah,
that,
yeah.
you got it.
But then I can do it. over and
Yeah,
over
about
again.
45 minutes of every key.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's this
Like,
one.
oh yeah, it's this one and this one.
When a piano player like Baldinger or whoever goes up on Monday, sometimes I'll be around the area and I like to go the brum bum bum brum bum bum brum bum bum brum
the
bum
best
bum.
one.
Yeah, as they come up, it's like, oh, this is clearly the piano player
Sometimes when
is on stage now.
sometimes when the recorder player comes, I'll like grab their recorder and I'll just play a little bit of Hot Cross Buns
Wow. Yeah.
just before the show.
When Glick does
Oh, that's
the piano and the
funniest
recorder.
Is Glick being unclear through the microphone, so they hear he's talking, but the audience doesn't know what he's saying.
He'll be like,
Yeah,
That was in Spanish, but I played it in French.
yeah, and they're like, oh.
they're like, is
Someone's phone
Is this my
going off?
stop?
This is my stuff. Yeah. I tried to order a number 3 and I couldn't understand.
You guys do food here. They said they didn't outside.
Yeah.
I like to have a cookie with that.
He like clears his throat into it, and it's tough. It's a tough.
Yeah.
I've been here so long, I'm like dreaming in comedy store situations. Like I had it was like Soprano style where like 5 things happening in my life just happened in one conversation with Renee.
Sure. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sure.
So I'm like walking.
But he was a fish.
I'm busy and I'm walking through the back and he's like, "Hey man, everyone's doing Disney Plus." and I remember going I go, "Okay, so what's your point?" And I'm like, "I'm busy. What does that mean?" And he's like, God, I'm not sure. And he starts laughing at himself. And then he hands me a
The
piece
very
of paper.
normal thing. Hands you a piece of paper. Oh, God.
And he just hands me a piece of paper. I'm like, "I gotta go, dude." He's like, "Just get that into me when you're ready." And it's just like sheet music. I woke up like, "God damn it, Renee." And I'm like, "Wait, what was any of that?"
I know what that was.
when
You wanted to make sure you got your picks in this week.
Yep.
That
And
was the
I,
Renee
I,
part.
I
Sure.
did
Yeah.
say
Fantasy.
yesterday, should we get Disney Plus back?
That's why you feel like you're missing out on the new season of Mandalorian.
Of all the Star Wars drama.
Andor's pretty good. I forgot what I was gonna. God damn, I had it.
Dreaming at the Comedy Store? Have you dropped?
Oh, when I worked the phones, man, that ring of the phone. Ring of the phone was like every dream was like the phone's ringing, the phone's ringing, the phone's ringing. You're like, oh, I can't.
Oh, that
pick up
sounds
the
like
phone.
hell. That sounds like the worst
Yeah,
nightmare.
no, it's not restful. Feels bad. Wake up mad.
Do you guys sleep good at night?
No.
No. You have bad sleep?
I've been getting worse sleep than usual since I started working here, but I think it's like a healthy age.
But you
I used to
stay
sleep like
late.
a
That's
good-
why. I feel like staying late.
Yeah.
You sleep. You
You have to wake up in the morning.
You have to wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
But like, do you like wake? Do you guys have night terrors and shit?
No.
Not great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been having
So many people I hear have this.
You
And
know-
I sleep like a baby.
Wow, of course you do. Your conscience is clear even though you're tricking everyone all the time. Sorry, Nicole.
You
What?
know how your nightmares get more normal as you become an adult? Like it's more like I'm running late for something or
Yeah.
I'm like trying to scream and I can't or whatever. I've been having the type of nightmares that you have as a child where like demons are trying to suck your soul. And it's not fun. It's fucking scary.
Equally as scary now that you're like a grown up and no demons aren't real.
No, it's more scary.
They're not real? What do you mean?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
You're not a Christian? All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
no, I'm
Good
not.
to know.
I do a lot of zombies. And like speaking
have
of which,
zombie
Really? You have
dreams?
zombie
oh,
nightmares?
all the time, and like they're all
weird.
like everyone's coming, and I have to lock up in the Comedy Store, like board the doors. Sucks, man. Really stressful. Not
That does
great.
sound terrible.
Ugh, yeah, wherever I'm at, like I used to when I was at school, like I would have school dreams where everyone like they're
Zombies.
They're trying. Yeah.
Remember the last night?
Just annoying.
I just have
It's just
great
annoying.
sleep.
Yeah, whenever I work anywhere, I always have like work nightmares. I
You could
haven't had one
smoke
about here
weed
yet.
and it'll make
Yeah,
you dream
it'll
less. Smoking weed will make you dream less.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you start to quit, dreams kick in
They
hard.
come back. Yeah.
I was
damn.
taking edibles at night for a while and it helped, but then I would wake up kind of groggy.
Yeah, same.
So you should smoke it. It'll be out of your system fast.
I'm not good at
hate the
inhaling
edible for
things.
sleep.
Weren't we talking about this? I used to like smoke weed until I got called out by Felicia for she was like, "Are you even inhaling? You're not inhaling." I'm like, "I don't know how to do
That's
it."
so
And she's like,
funny. That's
wow.
so funny.
and then I was so embarrassed I never smoked weed again. So
That's so funny.
I don't know how to inhale
I'll
properly.
teach you how to inhale. I taught Luke. You just in here.
And breathe it right into
I
Hormoz's
know how to
mouth.
All you do is just go like this. You shake
Yeah,
your shoulders
shake your
up and
shoulders a
down. Just
little
shake your
bit.
shoulders up
Yeah,
and down,
please.
and then you're smoking weed.
If you inhale with your mouth and exhale out of your nose, then
do
you
a
know
lesson
it's
today.
running through. Yeah. I'll teach you.
I need to learn how to inhale. It was also I did the same.
You're fine. Whatever.
I did the same
No, she
thing
needs
when I
to learn.
tried to smoke cigarettes. I tried to smoke cigarettes at one point in my life, and I just like held it in my mouth
Oh,
and then,
God.
like blew the smoke out.
Some girl did that the other night, was like bummed a cigarette from Norris. She's like, "You guys were all very funny." And she's smoking. And her boyfriend's like, "Let's go home, honey." And she's like, "I want a cigarette. I'm talking to my new friend."
oh, nice. Yeah.
And every hit she took, she was like nicely dressed, but every hit was like, and we're like, "Let it out. It's a cigarette."
You're like, you don't smoke,
Is
obviously.
this your last cigarette?
You can just sit here and talk. You don't have to have a burning.
Like it's not desired.
Yeah, she
Just
looks-
smoke it.
I couldn't even light it. Like the wind kept blowing out the light, and I looked like a fucking little old lady just trying to like light my cigarette. I needed to do. It was after I started comedy, and you know, like when everyone pulls out their phone and you don't have your phone, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Well, what do I do with my hands?" That's
Yeah.
how I felt when like everyone would go out for a cigarette break, and so I was like, I should start doing this. Dumb idea.
Yeah.
I was dumb.
Seems like a good idea to me.
It-
Make
it-
friends.
Assimilate.
Seems like a good
Everybody's
idea to
very
horn-
Yeah, all it
anti-cigarette.
did was
The
get
last,
me made fun of.
70 years, people have become really anti-cigarette.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to zag where other people are
Yeah.
zigging.
That's smart.
Yeah, the last
Pro-cigarette.
like 3/4 century.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: all the people that I know that live like way too long, like have been smoking cigarettes since they were
Facts.
15.
Facts.
Right, and they die
not
at like
sure if these are
65,
facts.
66.
No, they die at like fucking 90.
Oh, wow.
Like all the people, like my all the assholes that like have been smoking cigarettes since they were children and are like huge alcoholics. Those are the people that live.
But then
to be,
COVID
like,
took those
100
guys
years
down.
old.
COVID did its job.
COVID was
on
like,
those
"All right,
guys."
I'll take this one." Yeah.
It was like, oh, you think you can smoke till 90? COVID. Boom. Got him.
You said it like Kobe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. So you've worked just the OR. You only worked OR on Monday, right? So
Yeah, only on Monday.
you don't have like a real sense of what you're not working tonight.
No.
Interesting. Okay. You neither. Yeah, you're working a lot. Woo.
Do you think I'm doing a good job?
I'm running
Luke?
food.
Apparently food's coming back.
It's coming
I'm
back.
So bummed.
Oh, is it?
It's gonna be
I
a
don't know
mess.
if you're doing a good
But
job.
people will be less drunk. It'll help sober up some of the people.
It'll be louder. It'll be more chaotic. The shows will suffer. It'll be.
No, I think it's better with
people will be happier.
Will chefs have to be comics too?
The cooks were, yeah.
Is El
Really?
Tocho
El
coming
Tocho,
back?
man.
Yeah, is he coming back?
No,
I don't
think so.
I have no idea.
I don't know who's cooking the shit. I don't think they figured it out yet.
It's just such it's like an extra thing. Yeah, maybe people would be like more sober or whatever, but they play a radio while back bar plays a radio. Everyone's shouting.
We could also just do hot nuts and like pretzels, maybe something simple. I think running the fryer, even though I missed those chicken tenders, those were really delicious.
It's not worth it.
Top
I'm like
of
too much of a.
They were like Gordon Ramsay select chicken tenders that they would bring. Yeah, it was really good. Wolfgang Puck and Gordon Ramsay did a collab to make
just for
comedy
the
store
store?
chicken.
They had like Supreme X.
Yeah.
Odd Future.
Yeah, when you open the
golf.
inside, the inside wasn't white meat, but it was off white meat.
Ooh, that's like cream.
Yeah, eggshell.
Eggshells.
Sure. Yeah. No, there were eggshells in it.
Yeah.
It was so authentically chicken.
Yeah.
There were eggshells in it. Yeah, they were
Rest in
fine.
peace, Virgil.
That's funny.
He helped make the chicken tenders here.
Man, that's funny. I'm not looking forward to food. El Tocho.
No, I'm not either.
El Tocho was a cook who didn't speak great English, who
Loved pussy.
who loved comedy,
You just said a cook, and I understood the next two.
and wanted
In restaurants before.
wanted to do comedy.
You go up and
wanted
talk
to do
about
comedy.
pussy.
He would go up and he would put a glove on stage. He would put a glove on for like way too long and be like kind of sexy.
I kind of remember
about it.
this guy.
Be like, I like pussy.
I like pussy.
I like big pussy.
Did he ever
used to
kill?
say.
Would
Oh,
he,
yeah. A lot of
times, yeah.
That's funny.
And he
you
would
like
bomb.
make a noise?
Doug,
like
you
that,
go up and do
like,
that. Do a thick accent. Pretend like you're
suck his
Latino.
teeth or something.
I like pussy. It'll kill, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, accents kill too.
That was my first bit at open mics.
I like.
I know. I like this. Yeah.
Am I the voice of a generation?
Shout out Thirster, by the way. We love Thirster. Here. Yeah, Tocho was a thing. Tony, you started in the kitchen, didn't you? Kind of.
Did you?
Yeah.
This is true.
He's getting on mic.
I did start in the
God,
kitchen.
I don't like this.
Well, you asked him a question.
I did
You
ask
want him to just nod and thumbs up?
If you say like if it's a yes, you can say yes, I guess.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
I think Tony, if he wants to talk, should have to come
So
over
did
here
our
to one
social-
of us.
so did our
and
social
like
media
rock
manager, I
band,
think.
like we both talk at the same time.
Yeah, we go back to back. As Tony
Back to back
tells his story.
podcasting. Yeah, that's hot, dude.
Dude, we should do a
That's
metal
tight.
podcast where we're just back to back the whole time.
Yeah.
they sing the chorus together, but we just laugh at the same jokes together.
That's so funny.
Way together while listening.
Yeah, some people have really wormed their way in through the kitchen in their days. Bunch of people.
We got other former kitcheneers.
Couple still
That are
working
still
in
here?
like admin or like online or you know,
Okay.
doing stuff behind the scenes.
Adam in the bar.
Oh, okay.
Really?
He was kitchen with me. Yeah.
Wow.
Emma,
Shout out Adam.
Emma Lee Rivera was in the kitchen before.
Yes, that's who I was alluding to.
Oh, wow.
I guess maybe I shouldn't have said her name. Maybe she didn't want to be associated with that.
Look, everything's okay. Just bleep every name we've said on the whole podcast. Okay? And I don't need it. I just want you to do work for me.
He never releases these. I can't find these episodes anywhere.
I just can't believe
I got a
Dion Cole
COVID
wouldn't
ad.
let you flip his car around. That's
I
crazy.
know, that's wild. Yeah, he was like, dude,
Dion Cole.
Yeah.
Except he always has a really nice car.
yeah.
got a
I'm like, the thumbprint scanner's not working. He's like, don't touch it, dude.
He's everything he has is lifted.
Yeah.
He's got like SUVs that are 4 feet in the air.
Those
They
are the
look
ones
great.
I'm terrified of seeing pull into the lot.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like, where am I going to put this thing? Yeah.
I'm like, dude, that has 6 wheels. Don't bring that here.
Yeah. Hassan would call it the $1 million lot when there was like
yeah.
over $1 million.
When like
worth of
Rogan
car.
and Schaub
Yeah.
and Dion would all be there, it's like a lot of money.
Damn, yeah.
I'd
like
be
Russell.
so scared to work the lot. Like,
Yeah.
one, I'm a terrible driver, and you're just entrusted with a lot of cars.
Well, you're not if you're a
cars.
terrible driver.
I'm not. Well, yes, I am a terrible driver.
Yeah, so
I
don't-
should
yeah.
never work the lot.
That's right.
It's
You
scary
can just
on
have somebody
multiple
Uber
levels.
it, though. You can just hire Uber to work the lot
Dude, I
for
just
you.
pay
How many hours? You know how much that would cost hourly? Like imagine an Uber driver charging for how many trips
Yeah,
a
each
lot
one,
guy
yeah.
takes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would make $2,000.
The best is when these like celebs pull in with drivers and you just tell the driver to sit there and the driver's in the car. So you're like, can you move that? And I'm like, and if you're bored, hop out of that car. Help me with some of these.
Have you made a driver get out of their own car? They won't do that.
No. I haven't encountered a
Get
driver
Chappelle's driver out of his car. That'll never happen.
I'd be like, when you're on my lot,
It's my rules.
yeah,
I'm the Chappelle of this
I
lot.
drive these whips.
David, who?
I crab walk. But no, it's like scarier in other ways where you like don't want to, rub people the wrong way. They're like, they have the nerves, I think, of coming to perform here, which I think like I take for granted. Like they're a big name. They're performing at the Comedy Store, and I think, oh, they're probably the most comfortable people in the world. But sometimes they got shit going on.
Oh,
and they get out of their car, and it's like, oh fuck, seems like
different
you had a
energy.
day.
Yeah. They
Like-
fight with whoever, like their part or whatever. Like,
And I can't
fight
tell
with
if
their
they're
manager.
happy or mad. Sometimes.
Also, dude, some paid regulars are so insecure. You would think,
Oh, yeah.
that when you're that big and you do theaters,
Yeah.
you're like you think you go up
No,
very
and
confident,
it's
but right before they go up, there's some of them who are just like pacing and
Yeah.
shit. And then they go up and they're great, but
Yeah.
not everybody's Bill Burr,
Right.
No,
right.
I would be that way. I mean, I don't know if I would go up and be great, but I think no matter
Right before
no
you
matter
go up,
what
you're
happened
insecure.
with my career, I don't think I'll ever be secure
Yeah.
in myself.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll ever
Right.
happen.
I won't climb if I stop at that. I won't get better. The funniest was like Bobby Lee parked his car and he was with someone and gets out of the car and I'm like, do you want me to turn it around for you? Or like, do you want me to touch it? It was my first night working there. I was like, do you want me to turn your car around for you, Bobby? And he's like, dude, what a nice gesture. Yeah. Dude, that's so nice. What a nice gesture. And I'm like, thanks, man. And I'm
Is
like,
no
what's,
one nice to you,
what's
Bobby?
happening? And like,
Was he being sarcastic?
It felt sarcastic. He goes, you know what? Here, hold on. And he pulls out his wallet. I'm
He
like,
goes, hey, fuck you.
you don't give me money right now.
I got something for you. Suck on this. Sit on it.
I hope you die like Blood Freeze Billy.
Starts unzipping his pants. He's like, dude, you are the nicest guy. Put
Yeah.
this in your mouth.
That's so he tipped you.
He did tip me, but I was
That's
like,
solid.
man, that
And he
whole-
gave you money.
That whole ride, yeah, little tip, little money. But that whole ride of like him pulling his wallet, I'm like, damn, this could be just hazing I'm about to have right now.
It is true. You don't know when it's coming, especially with like a volatile paid regular.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I didn't mean to say that. Like, just you say yes the wrong way. Like, yeah, I'm like some guys that I got taken out on the road by Marin and I can't read him at all.
Oh, yeah.
He's never like the weirdest things make him break.
Weird.
It's very few and far between. It's interesting. It's hard to read guy. Very smart man.
Doesn't seem fun.
He's not a blast,
Yeah.
but he's interesting.
Yeah.
He's like intense.
If you're into
at times.
artisanal teas,
He does expensive boots. He does guitars. And it's like he knows
Yeah.
shit, and he's a reader. Like I don't know anyone who he still reads books that are like on philosophy, like how to think about stuff. It's cool.
Whoa.
Yeah. So you go, hey,
Yeah.
hi, and I try not to say much else, but
He and Neil Brennan are on that same boat for me, where it's like, sorry about my brain not being like yours. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry about everything.
one time
except they're not sorry. That's the thing.
They're smart, and I'm sorry.
Oh,
for
you're
not
sorry.
being
Yeah,
smart.
they're not sorry.
I see them, and I'm like, I shouldn't. I don't have-
Marin's dope because the fact that he was a door guy, he sometimes
yeah.
makes it easier on us with some stuff. Like the other night, I was working in the main room, and Marin came up and was like, "I gotta go up next." I've been this show's running late. I gotta get out of here. Or whatever. I gotta go up next, and I'm like, "Oh, all right." Do you want me to talk to the person who's going up next? He's like, nah, I already talked to her. She's fine with switching. She's going to do this much time later at this, blah, blah, blah. He got all the info. He just changed it and then came and told me as a door guy, this is the new order.
That's
and I'm
funny.
like, okay, I'll just tell the sound guy. and then it worked out. I was like, no other paid regular does that. Paid regular, they say, I want this. And they make us figure out how to make,
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
because they don't know the inner workings.
Yeah.
So they don't
and
know who to
he
talk
also knew that it's easier for him to talk to Mary Lynn and be like, I'm going up before you.
Yeah.
You're like,
they go way back,
Yeah.
and he's also going to be like, "What are we doing? I'm going up."
no, I think that's what it was. I think Mary missed her spot. And then when she came back, like they were gonna put her up, like
because it was in order. But
and then
he was
like, nah. He was like, no, she missed her spot. She'll go up after me. I was like,
That's funny.
throwing weight a little and like,
Yeah.
also know how.
Yeah.
is cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, Jesus knows exactly what he's doing, but he never
Jesus
asks for
is
anything.
the sweetest man in the
He
world.
doesn't
Yeah, he
ask
is.
for. He doesn't ask
Yeah.
for anything.
No, he doesn't ask for anything. He's just
What a
the sweetest
bummer.
guy.
He should ask for everything. He should ask for some things. He would get them. He would get all of them.
Yeah, that's just not him though. That's why he's so beloved.
Yeah.
You know,
He's one of our good openers. I love Jesus when Jesus
clean,
is opening.
super funny,
It's
high
very
energy.
good.
Yeah.
Adam Ray opening is very fun.
Yeah.
Mark Ellis opening is very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are. I mean, I've said that before, but those are the fun ones that I like a lot.
Now say the ones
As
you
of
don't
late.
like. Go.
Yeah.
All the cold open for Bud Freeman moment of silences.
Dude, that shit was the funniest moment of silence ever, though.
That's
that was
You
of
were
all
just
the
laughing. Was Joel laughing on? Was Joel miming anything?
No, it was
He
just
kinda
like it was
standing?
like, let's all have a moment of silence. And then the guy stopped walking, and then it was like, and then it was just like a weird quiet, and then he's like, "All right, that's all," and then we were like, "Super good moment of silence," and then people started laughing. Yeah,
I can picture Mose being like, just take your hat off, put it to your heart when you stand there.
Yeah.
I would do a prayer.
If you did it, you would do a prayer. You'd have everyone face the flag.
No,
You
I would do a
wouldn't address where
prayer.
The flag was.
And I would have everybody put their heads down for a prayer, but then it would be like a Muslim prayer.
Yeah. They look up and you're like on all fours.
It would be a Muslim prayer. I'm not even Muslim, but I think that's just funnier to celebrate a Jewish guy dying by doing a Muslim prayer would be funny.
Yeah, it's fun. When Brody died, I hosted that next potluck, and I brought up everybody, and we all said like, I asked you like, what was your favorite joke of Brody's? That sucked.
Yeah.
That was tough to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry to
No.
I remember him. Yeah. Damn. That was best closer the main room ever had. Yeah. I mean,
That we were around for.
yeah.
I mean, we
it's
weren't here
just
for Kinnison during the Kinnison era.
Yeah, but it's just such positive energy. You got to push positivity.
Believe.
Like he would have been my favorite out of anybody that I mean, like, I'm sure I would have enjoyed Sam, and like Don's amazing, and Brian Holtzman is really negative, but he's fun.
I think we should try and turn Brody's Amazon special into his memorial, where anybody who wants to say nice things about Brody goes
the
and writes
special.
a review of that special.
Oh.
In his death, if that becomes where he gets the best reviews post-death of all his fans.
That's really sweet.
Because
I do
he
like
wanted that shit to be good.
It was. I really enjoyed it.
He wanted the reviews to be good.
Oh,
and,
funny.
and it was like one of the things that really fucked him up was reading those bad reviews. So
Oh,
if you left
damn.
one of those,
You contributed.
God damn. God damn. Thank you, Thirster, by the way.
Yeah, internet comments and reviews they're hard to read.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and people say just don't read them. It's like, how are you gonna do that?
just don't read them.
It's hard. It's
How you gonna
really hard
not
not
read
to. But I've done it for a couple things. But like for the Bill Burr thing, they posted a clip, and I just clicked on. Man, they ate me alive. They hated me. Bill Burr fans do not like me. Do not like my style.
No, I don't think that's true though. I just think people don't get on to post positive shit.
Yeah,
usually.
I agree.
So people who liked you just went on with their life and just laughed and had fun. It's only people who hatred is such a powerful emotion.
Sure.
That and you're
Easier
such a loser,
access.
and you're such a loser
Yeah.
in that emotion.
You're a type of
that you're
person.
Gonna,
Yeah. I mean, I even before comedy, I never.
Got a lot of good reviews on this podcast though, which is nice.
Did you? That's
Hell
great.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I should say that.
Yeah, you should.
Hey, just throw a 5-star. Argus Hamilton.
Click the subscribe.
Argus Hamilton hit a review.
Yeah. Smash this button right here.
Yeah. It's cover my face with the button and smash.
Rate and review.
Tony, did you see Argus left a comment? He said, "I'm available Wednesday through Saturday." that was his comment on the podcast app. It was pretty funny. Speaking of podcast apps, and Alex Hannah calling me.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Hey, Alex, we're doing the Doorcast right now. Can I call you back in a second?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was looking for somebody to come up.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's long.
If the kitchen is open, you can go through there.
It's not.
Okay.
I'll find somebody.
Cool. Have a fun time hosting tonight.
Wait, where can people find out about your upcoming dates?
Okay, bye, Alex.
Great content. Great content.
Not today, Alex. Chapaloni.
Yeah.
Where can people see all your podcasts and everything?
Yeah, Hesby Street. That's the name of the podcast that I do with Torio Van Grohl, fellow door guy. And for now. And then I just had my Don't Tell set, Don't Tell comedy, just released today.
Nice.
So go
Hell
give me all
yeah.
your bad reviews,
Hell
baby.
yeah.
Let me know
Yeah,
what
hit
you
him with
don't
some
like.
hate. Sure.
Be gentle, please.
Hormoz,
Yeah.
where can people find you?
Doing a show in San Luis
Did you really not know what I was going to ask? Is that what you were doing?
No.
You were like making me do the whole thing.
I just thought it's funny to be like, yes?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, same question? I didn't realize.
I would love it if it
What?
was a different
Did
one.
you say it? My name?
Foremost, 2 truths and a lie.
That's his whole persona. It's 2 truths and a lie. You never know which
Your
order
first
it's in, though.
No, I've got a show coming up in San Luis Obispo. Check my Instagram, Not Hormones, for that information. And Vogue's doing a cover story on me.
Cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
That was 1 and 1. Nicole, where can people?
Yeah, just follow me on Instagram at Nicole Becannon, Becannon, and I post about all the stuff there that I'm doing. So yeah.
What if people
Great.
don't know how to spell Nicole, though?
I'm on
Fuck
Twitter
you.
at Luke Does Stuff, verified before you had to pay for it. Ooh. Less than 2,000 followers. Ashamed. I'm on Instagram too. You can find me there, I'm sure. DM me if you tipped, and I'll know if you're lying, actually. And I'm sure I'm forgetting something, which I think is becoming my new tagline. I'm sure I'm forgetting something.
Merch it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about any merch.
And make sure you go out and vote this Tuesday.
Yeah, vote every Tuesday.
Vote
Just go to
every
the post
Tuesday.
office and submit a ballot.
Yeah.
Just write on a lined sheet of paper and check your own boxes.
That's right. Practice.
And thanks, Tony, I guess.
I
All right,
guess.
bye.
Bye,
See
Tony.
you next time.
Welcome.